So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Lori here in just a second. She's with Aaron's. They're a rent-to-own retail store. They've got 5 locations in Tarrant County, as well as a warehouse in Grand Prairie. So we're highlighting their customer account advisor position today, but she's going to talk about some other positions like their warehouse associate, delivery driver, sales associate, forklift operator, and sales manager. So Lori, I'll let you take over from here.
Great, thank you, Jason. I am Lori Daddio. I am the talent acquisition partner for Aaron's in the area from Austin all the way up through Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri. So I cover a wide area of territory, but today I want to focus on Tarrant County and the opportunities that we have. Just a little background on Aaron's. We are headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. We've been in business since 1955, and we are traded on the New York Stock Exchange. We are a leading omni-channel provider of lease purchase solutions, which is more commonly referred to as rent to own. We have approximately 1,400 company stores, company operated and franchise stores in 47 states, Canada, and Puerto Rico. So we are quite large, and we have opportunities throughout those areas. So our stores are open 7 days a week. We have limited hours on Sunday. So as you can imagine, we need quite a few associates on a regular basis to keep operations running. The positions that we have are both store associate positions, warehouse positions, and then our store support centers as well, including our divisional offices. Today, I'm going to talk mainly about our store associates. I did want to mention, because I know a lot of people, especially since the pandemic, are doing remote work. We do offer fully remote part-time sales associate work, and I will show you how to find all of that and be able to jump on our site and apply directly. The in-store positions, we have sales associates, sales managers, customer accounts advisors, customer accounts managers, delivery drivers, and delivery driver assistants. Those are all hourly based positions. All but the driver positions include incentivized pay that is paid out monthly of bonuses and or commissions. So there is the opportunity to grow your income through performance-based incentives. Our salaried positions are normally assistant general manager and above. We generally do not post for those types of positions because we promote from within. So at Aaron's, we really are a career that you can start. As a matter of fact, our divisional vice president started out as a delivery driver and has now quite the career. So he does not have a college education. So I just wanted to bring that up. We do perform background checks on all of our associates. As you can imagine, I mean, we do go into people's homes, so we do a full background check and pre-employment drug screen. For all but 2 of our positions that we have, you need to be at least 21 years of age. Now, the 2 positions that don't require you to be at least 21 years of age would be delivery driver assistant and sales associate. Those positions, you need to be at least 18 years of age, and you need to be able to lift up to 50 pounds on your own and up to 300 pounds assisted. For the remainder of the positions, in addition to the lifting requirements, you would need to have a valid driver's license with no major incidents on that. It's driving around in our vehicles, that type of thing. Those are some requirements for that. So what makes our business model a little bit different is that if you don't know what rent to own is, we allow our customers to purchase merchandise and have it in their home and utilize it while they're paying us for it. So it's not a situation where they get approved for a credit card and pay for their merchandise. This is, they get the merchandise and they pay us monthly. So our customer accounts associates, in each of our stores, we have an accounts department. And those people contact and keep in touch with our customers. Their goal is to get the customer to ownership. So if they, for whatever reasons, may fall behind, these are the people that would call the customers and find out what's going on. We love our customers. We want to help them. We want to get them back on track to ownership. And we have many different ways to do that, including offering lifetime reinstatement, should they have an issue where they can't kind of see over the top of it. So our accounts associates are extremely important to us. Their income is hourly based, excuse me, hourly based with a bonus potential every month. And they do help the associates both in the store and also out on the road. Excuse me. We do offer full benefits, a full array of benefits, medical, dental, vision, parental leave, paid time off. We do a full array of training. The main thing that we want to see in associates that are coming to Aaron's is a passion to help customers. That is a key requirement for any associate of Aaron's, that they want to help our customers. And the ability to learn and adapt and kind of pick up all of the way we do things at Aaron's. So we don't expect you to come in knowing all of this. We will fully train you on everything, including how to utilize equipment to lift things, because our associates are the most important to us. Well, I would say, I guess our customers and associates, I think they're equal. I don't know that I could put one above the other. I think we have to treat them all with that importance. So we want to make sure that everybody's safe. So we will fully train on everything, on all of the merchandise. So we just want that will to want to succeed and to get you into a career. I do want to show you real quick. I'm going to share my screen here. So this is our website. And this is, you can get to this by jobs.aarons.com. And on this website, you can go down here and you can search. And let's just do Fort Worth. Leave Fort Worth on there and click search. This will bring up, there are 27 positions currently listed, from customer accounts manager, delivery driver, in all of our different locations within a 50-mile radius of Fort Worth. So you can go in here, put in, you don't even have to put in a keyword. If you just want to see everything that's available, put in the city and state you're interested in and click search, and it will bring all of that up for you.
To let me know what's going
job categories, as I said, the customer accounts manager, the sales associate, and the sales associate is the one where you need to just be 18, at least 18 years of age. The other positions, again, at least 21. We have our delivery driver positions that deliver our merchandise and provide red carpet service to our customers. General manager position, customer accounts advisor, and sales manager. We also have our corporate store support center And those positions are also listed there. I did want to just quickly show you the different things, our diversity and culture, all of our community, giving back to the community that we do. And we are also starting our Generation Next. This area has the most Gen Next stores of all of Aaron's currently. And in Arlington, we'll be opening up one here in a couple of months. We are currently looking for associates for that as well. So we do offer all kinds of training, both LinkedIn and internal training for all of our customers to be able to get that professional growth and personal growth to be able to extend their career within and beyond Aaron's. So if you have any questions, I am happy to answer them at whatever time Jason suggests for that. But these are also some of our benefits: the 401k, life insurance and disability, medical, dental, and vision. We have direct deposit. We also have a program now where you can get your paycheck a little early on a card. So we have changed many of the things at Aaron's, and I think we are doing a great job with that. And they have certainly done wonderful things for me. So we would love to get some more people here in Tarrant County involved with Aaron's. So I will turn it back over to Jason.
Thank you so much, Lori. That's some great information. That's nice that you guys are willing to help grow your employees so much and provide so many benefits. It looks like Samantha was asking if you guys have management positions in Arlington, Texas. Do you know for certain if you guys are looking for managers in Arlington?
Our manager positions are normally filled from within the company. So those are kind of a path that we have, is to get people to come. They come into the store, they learn the sales side of our business, they learn the account side of our business, and then twice a week we have divisional openings corporate-wide that are emailed out to all of the stores. All of the associates are encouraged to apply for any of those positions, and we do promote from within. We are it's very rare that we would hire a general manager position from the outside.
And I know you and I talked about this yesterday, but since she's asking, can you touch on the kind of fast track opportunities that you guys have for people with lots of experience?
Absolutely. When somebody has rent to own experience or maybe some multi-unit level experience in the background, we create a position called fast track to general manager. And what that is it's someone that we've recognized that has the ability to move quickly through our program and be ready to take over a store, because we are always looking for our next general manager. Every time I interview somebody, that's what I'm looking for, is our next general manager. So it is called a fast tracker position. We can pay a little bit more on that. They do also have the incentives. And it is learning both sides of the business, sales and accounts, and getting ready to move into a general manager or assistant general manager position. That can be done in as little as 6 months or 18 to 24 months. One of the things that I would like to let you all know, that the general manager position, their compensation is a base salary. Our smallest store, the compensation starts at $57,000, I'm sorry. And that would also include quarterly bonuses. Now, our general managers make 2.5% of the net revenue and 10% of the adjusted profit of their individual store. So it is not unusual at all for our general managers to make six figures very quickly. And there is no cap to their income. As long as they continue to grow their store, they can continue to make more and more. So coming in and learning the business and getting promoted up, it is a career. And we have many, many people that are with us that have started just like our divisional vice president as a delivery driver.
That's great. That's fantastic. I think Courtney was asking, what is your greatest area of need right now currently?
I would say our greatest area of need would be our customer accounts team. Most of our people, well, actually everyone in our stores, including our delivery drivers, are trained for selling. So they all know how to sell the merchandise, but it's a special niche of person that can talk to the people that may be having a little bit of a financial situation and they need a little assistance to get them back on track to ownership for their merchandise. And those positions is a requirement for 3 nights per week to work till 9 p.m. because our customers, a lot of them work during the day. So they might not be available to speak to us until the evening. So that requirement is 3 nights until 9 p.m. We also field visit. And we will go out and knock on the door and see if the customer's home if we've not been able to reach them, and have that same respectful, always respectful conversation with the customer in person and see what we can do to help them. And sometimes it is simply that they may not be able to pay us and they're embarrassed and they don't want to answer the phone and they don't know that we want to help them. So our customer accounts advisors and customer accounts manager positions are really key roles in our stores to really show our customers how much we care about them and how much we want to help them.
Great. And this is always a question that comes up. So, and for the rest of you presenters that are about to be coming up, keep this in mind. People are always curious when it comes to background restrictions. I know you guys do background checks. Do you have kind of a criteria where you have a cutoff point of certain levels of things that maybe will or won't get past your HR?
We are publicly traded, so we do have a lot of restrictions, of course, because our people are also going into our customers' homes, delivering merchandise or servicing merchandise. Our background check goes back. We don't have, like, it doesn't go back just 5 years or 10 years. It goes all the way back. As far as a cutoff of what would or would not permit you to move forward in the process, there isn't really a cutoff. I would say what I tell my general managers is if you like the candidate and you think it's a good fit, continue on and see what happens. Felonies are a little tricky because, again, they do go into the customer's home. But again, if it was far enough in the past and there have been no incidents, it might be just fine. But it's a big company, so I couldn't really say what violations would be an absolute no. They don't even tell me when somebody is declined why they were declined, other than we can't move forward. So it is all very confidential.
Sure. I know, it kind of gets tricky with background stuff. You guys don't really always have a say in what will and won't get passed, but I always encourage folks, unless it's an extreme violent felony, to go ahead and apply, because you never know what's going to get passed. And then the last question I think we had was, regarding carry weight. So with all the positions, will they be required to lift over 50 pounds? And then to follow up on the background question, is what you just told us also accurate for the warehouse positions?
Yes. So
Okay.
the background for all positions, because a lot of our warehouse positions do go, some of them are delivery drivers, so they do go into the home. They still do the full background check for the warehouse positions. And then you asked about the lifting requirements. All positions are required to lift up to 50 pounds on their own and up to 300 pounds assisted. Now, I can tell you there are people that you would not even imagine could lift up 20 pounds that are hauling things around. We teach you how to do that. We have the appropriate equipment with four-wheelers and that type of thing. It sounds more daunting than it actually is. You'd be surprised how much you can actually lift with the appropriate equipment.
Oh, no, absolutely. Having the proper equipment always helps. But,
Yeah.
Well, Lori, I appreciate you explaining all that to us. And if nobody has any other questions, we're gonna go ahead and move on to PDQ Staffing. We've got Emily here from PDQ. They're a staffing agency that kind of focuses on industrial and logistic as well as skilled labor. So I know today they're really looking to focus on their sanitation workers. They've also got some picker packer warehouse positions, as well as some clamp forklift positions. So Emily, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you. My name is Emily. I'm the senior recruiter here at the Fort Worth PDQ Staffing office. So PDQ Staffing's been in service for since 1991. Sorry. And we do general labor, warehouse. We do have an office in Arlington that does more of the clerical work. They are called Ada Staff. That's our sister company. And they do receptionists, recruiters, a little bit of anything that has to do with office work, as well as some remote jobs. At the moment, I'm not sure what they would have available, but you can always log in online to adastaff.com and look them up, and you can look at the openings they have available. But as for us here in the Fort Worth office, so for warehouse, we do staff for about 20 to 25 clients. They're all over the Fort Worth area. We have one in Weatherford as well. And sometimes we staff for our North Richland Hills warehouse as well. So at the moment, the pay rate just depends on the company. Every company requires different backgrounds, just depending on what it is. Some are acceptable. Some do accept violent felonies. It just depends if we have it open at the moment. So right now in Weatherford, we do have a company that deals with order pulling, and they distribute to the small convenience stores. So you're going to be packing, order pulling candy, chips, and stuff like that. It's not a heavy job. This is a 12 noon till finish. So you're either working 8 to 12-hour shifts, and they do start you off at 14 an hour. A lot of people don't take this job just because of the distance. Weatherford is a little bit from 30 to 40 minutes here from Fort Worth, but some are willing to do the drive just because they do receive all the overtime out there. So we also do help staff for Coca-Cola as well. At the moment, though, they only have a night shift. This is a Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And they do start you off at $14.20. The background requirements are 10 years, and they do have to be clean. No misdemeanors or felonies are allowed. They also have to go to a clinic to get drug tested from there. Once they are cleared, then they can start work the next day if possible. And for our forklift openings, we do have mostly forklift clamp in this office. The pay rate just depends. It starts from 16 and up. We do have a forklift training facility in Arlington. So it does cost out of pocket for 4 hours of training. It does cost $100, but we do train them on the forklift clamp or the regular forklift forks. And after they're done there and they get their training, and if we place them on assignment with one of our clients, then they get, after they finish 160 hours of working, they do get reimbursed their money that they used for the training as well. So we have that program available as well. They can always come in or call us to ask questions about that. And we also have a warehouse position available here off of Beach Street. This company builds the refrigerators that you see at Target or Walmart, as well as cabinets, pretty big ones. This is a first shift only. It does require an interview. It is a 5 in the morning to finish. Usually the end time is about 3:30 or 4. And once you go interview, they'll start you off the next day, and the pay rate does start off at $16 an hour. This is one of our higher paying jobs that doesn't require experience for warehouse entry level. So this company is really good to work for. All of our clients are temp to hire after your 90 days, as long as you complete 520 hours. So, and that doesn't include the overtime. It's just your regular 40. And for this client, they do require you to have a 7 years clean background. Sometimes they do accept small misdemeanors like DWIs or possessions, but we just do have to get them approved first. And we are also staffing for a meat company located out in Saginaw, Texas. This is about 15 minutes from our office. So this is a freezer type environment, Monday through Saturday from 6 in the morning till finish. They do require a specific uniform, which are slip resistant boots and a red hard hat, which we provide for the candidates. And we just take it out of their first or second paycheck, depending. And they do have to interview and tour for this company. So this company, they just want to know that they are open to working in the cold environment. It's about between 20 to 30 degrees in there. They do receive one of the company jackets, which are pretty thick, but they still want to know how people react to the environment. And for this position, they are cutting and packaging the meat, as well as they do have a chicken department, but it just really depends on their interview and what department they choose. I'm sorry. And we also have general labor positions. So general labor, it's a little bit different from warehouse. You're working more hands-on with tools and equipment like saws, hammers, stuff like that. And we do have a couple positions here in Fort Worth off of Meacham, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. They do start you off at 13, Monday through Friday, 6 to 4:30. And this is for a saw operator position. So this company deals with furniture. So you'll be cutting parts, wood. Honestly, it's just mostly the saw that you'll be working with, nothing else. They also have a sister company that we staff for as well. And this is off of Cold Springs Road. This is a Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they start off at 14 as well. 12-hour shifts a day. And these are the companies that are background friendly. So any felonies, misdemeanors, they will take care. And we also have another forklift clamp available for Mattel Toys. This company does start you off at $18.50. It is a Monday through Friday from 4 in the afternoon till 12:30 at night. It is an 8-hour shift, but they do require you to do some overtime on Saturdays as well. But that would totally be up to the employee. Sometimes it's mandatory, sometimes it's not, but they will let you know if it's mandatory as well. And for the Mattel, they do have to go out to test on the forklift. Sometimes some people say, hey, I haven't had experience on a clamp in a couple years, and they just need a refresher. And that's when we tell them about a forklift training facility where we just send them out there. If they just need an hour, it's like $25, and they just get a refresher on that. And then we send them out to test to the client. So that way they don't go in there and feeling kind of nervous and not getting the job because they didn't get a refresher. Also another stand-up, we have a stand-up reach forklift here in downtown Fort Worth. This company is freezer type as well, between 20 to 40 degrees. They have 3 shifts available and they all pay $16. The first shift is from 6 in the morning till 3. And then the second shift runs from 2 in the afternoon till 10. And then the night shift is from 10 p.m. to 6 in the morning. And this one also requires you to go out, test, and have an interview as well. But they are willing to do training if you need a little refresher. So if they have experience on stand-up reach, but they just haven't had it in the past year or so, they're willing to take them in and just show them for a day or two until they get comfortable again. So that would be another company we have available. We also have a skilled trade side. Her name is Elsie. She specializes in helping with welders, technicians, electricians. She works with the city of Fort Worth as well. You're more than welcome to call her. She is in the Haltom City office. The number is 817-479-0888. And she is our skilled trades recruiter out there. She's not currently in this office, but we can always transfer you over if you call us and ask about our skilled trades department. So yes, sir. So at the moment, those are all the current openings we have. It's honestly really random with warehouses. Sometimes some people don't work out, so we need to replace them. So jobs honestly open up every day. Tomorrow we might have 2 or 3 open up. It just really depends on the client's needs as well. Mhm.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Emily. That was a great presentation. I know they're a good staffing agency to work for if you're working in skilled trade or logistics. And like she said, they have stuff come in and out all the time. So what they don't have today, they may have tomorrow. And Emily, one thing I wanted to ask you, I know you touched on with Mattel, they will help you get a refresher course for those forklifts. Is there a cost associated with that?
Yes, so if they need a refresher course, it just depends on how long it takes them. So if you just want to learn forklift and you've never had the experience, you get 4 hours training and that's $100. But if you only need a refresher and it only takes you an hour or so, each hour would cost you about $25.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then this is a question that was asked in between you and Lori's presentation. So Lori, feel free to chime in after Emily's had a chance to answer. But we just wanted to ask, how accessible are you? Wheelchair friendly? Do you do special needs hiring? And I know Lori, you mentioned you do have some part-time openings. Do you guys have any part-time openings, Emily?
No, unfortunately, we don't. Everything we do have is going to be full-time.
Okay, great. Perfect.
With errands for the part-time positions, I mean, if there is something that is not listed, sometimes when you get in front, we start that interview process and we just realize how great this person is. Sometimes I have the ability to create a part-time position or to create a different position than is what is posted. So I fully recommend anyone contacting me and so that we can go through and see what it is that we can find for them that will work. And as far as wheelchair accessible, I know the warehouse may have some other things as well. I think we make accommodations wherever we can.
Great, perfect, thank you. Okay, did anybody have any other questions for Emily at PDQ? If not, we're gonna move on to Christie.
Adela.
Let's see here. Oh, see, I'm sorry. I
You're
keep
good.
forgetting you're on Christie's
I understand. It's okay.
Zoom there. Yeah, so this is Adela Plastic. She's with Girling Home Care. So they're a home health care company that operates all over the Metroplex. I believe you guys have 3 locations here in DFW.
Yes, we do.
And you guys are looking for some caregivers and some personal care assistants or PCAs,
Yes,
as well as some staffing coordinators. So
correct.
I'll let you take over, Christie, and if you guys have any questions while she's presenting, feel free to type that in the chat and we'll address them after she's done having a chance to talk.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for giving me your time and for showing up today. My name is Adela Plastic. I'm the director here with Girling at Home Healthcare. We're also occupied by Kindred at Home, who recently got bought out by Humana, but we have 43,000 PCAs and 775 locations throughout the United States. I know that we're in 40 states generally right now. We've been around since 1971. Kindred has grown to become one of the nation's largest providers in home health care services. Right now, our openings are going to be for personal care attendants, and they range anywhere from $8.11 to $17 an hour. We do have part-time, full-time, evenings, weekend appointments available for people to go in and be a personal care attendant. So it really just depends on the client's needs. So if you would contact us, what we would do is try to, based on your zip code, because of the prices of gas, we're trying to keep that in mind. We're trying to put people based on where they live close to our clients' needs, so that way they don't have to travel very far. We are a criminal background lenient company. The only thing that we wouldn't allow would be somebody with an aggravated background, but for the most part, it is pretty lenient. The reason I like this company and I joined on myself is, as Lori stated, we do hire from within. Our assistant director started off as a personal care attendant, and she's now our AD, and she has no college background either. 8 of our coordinators, out of our 8 coordinators, 3 of them came on as personal care attendants as well. The company offers stock, 401k, all benefits. If you're an actual employee, but as you start off as a PCA, you would get to pick your weekends. And we also offer a $500 sign-on bonus for 6 months of employment. And they also have a foundation. I know we just recently helped one of our PCA attendants who lost their home. They were able to apply for a foundation, and they were able to help them with financial assistance to get into another facility. So it's a wonderful company that cares about their employees. I've only been here since December. I recently came on board, but so far what I've seen, I've thoroughly liked. Like I said, they care about their employees, they care about their staff. We are a caring company. We're looking for individuals with that mindset, that care about others, that want to go into a home to care for an elderly or disabled person. Our mission is to provide compassionate care and extraordinary service to patients and families that we serve. So what a PCA would be going in to do is to help someone either by combing their hair, preparing a meal, helping with laundry or some shopping, or escorting them to a doctor's appointment. And again, it just really depends on the authorization we get from the insurance company. Some clients have 40 hours per week. And really, I mean, the client will make their hours or set their hours with the employee. So the PCA that comes in and says, I'm literally looking for something just in the evening and weekends, we could work with something like that. The schedules vary based on the employee's needs. Aside from that, I mean, that's all I have at the moment. Last week I had 3 positions available in office, but they filled up pretty quickly. That's one thing. The jobs do fill up fast. We are on Indeed.com as well, as long as with your facility, for positions that are posted.
That's great. Yeah, thank you, Christie. Yeah, and just to piggyback off what Christie said, on Workforce Solutions website, we and I can post this here for us after everybody's had a chance to present. We do have links to all the jobs or the companies here that are presenting today. I know they're giving you opportunities to apply directly, but if for some reason that's not working for you, feel free to use Work in Texas. And that's great. Perfect. Emily, would you do me a favor? Oh, you already did that. Perfect. Looks like some folks were looking to contact you. And so did anybody have any questions for Adela? Well, it sounds like that's a great company. You guys are really flexible. So it's good to have some flexibility here. Let's see. It looks like we'll pause for just 1 second. Looks like Melissa might have a question for you here.
Okay.
The location. So I mentioned you had 3 locations across DFW.
Right. Our office is in Fort Worth, but as I stated, it really just depends on the client. So we're going by zip codes, depending on where the person that's applying lives. We'll try to place them in that area so they don't have to drive very far.
Perfect. And do you have a website that we could put up that maybe has all the locations, your main offices by chance?
Yeah, it's www.kindredathome.com.
Perfect. And I'll post that in the chat here for everybody. Well,
and there's no drug either.
You said there's no drug test for this job?
No.
Okay, that's good to know. Perfect. Well, if nobody else had any other questions, we're gonna move along to Marcellus. Marcellus is here from Tier 1 Holdings. They're a security firm. They operate on campuses like schools, city centers, houses of worship, other gatherings. So they're looking for some unarmed and armed security guards as well as uniform security. So Marcellus, I'm going to turn it over to you, sir.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Marcellus Williams. I'm the Director of Recruiting for Tier 1 Holdings. We are a full spectrum security company, not only physical security, but we also do security camera installs and access point installation. Currently, we are hiring for armed and unarmed security officers. Some of our posts that we have are within the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have one post in Midlothian, Texas, and we just took over the security for Dallas Uptown. We're really not looking for people that have a lot of security experience, although veterans and former law enforcement are a plus. We have our own training academy, so we will train you whether it's unarmed or armed. We also provide uniforms and equipment. Only thing that you would have to bring to the table if you're armed is a firearm holster, 2 additional magazines for your firearm, and black boots. Unarmed would just be the black boots. Some of the qualifications must have a valid driver's license, a high school diploma. Our biggest thing right now is no tattoos that can't be covered by the uniform. Be able to stand for long periods of time. We do foot patrols and roving vehicle patrols. We also must be able to work flexible hours, nights, weekends, some holidays. After 90 days, you are eligible for our comprehensive benefits package, which is medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and short-term disability. And that's about all I have.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Keep it short and sweet. And so, folks, now's your chance. If you have any questions for Marcellus regarding the security positions, go ahead and post them in the chat.
One more thing, you must be at least 21 years of age because you have to be able to carry a firearm. Perfect.
And I think if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Marcellus, do you guys do training for that as well?
Yes, we do the full spectrum of training, whether it's level 2, which is unarmed, level 3 armed, and also level 4, which is personal protection officer.
Okay, great. And where is your office located?
Our office is located on the International Language Institute campus, which is in Dallas off of Camp Wisdom Road.
Okay, great. Do you guys operate on the Tarrant County side much, or is this, or most of the positions going to be in Dallas?
A post in the West Fort Worth.
Okay, great, perfect. And So I'm going to put some stuff here in the chat here after we've done chatting with Marcellus. So if anybody thinks of any questions here, I'll leave our info at email address. So if you guys think of any questions or need to connect because you missed some information, please reach out to us via that.
And I'll also put my information in the website in the chat also.
Perfect. Yeah, I believe I got your website right there, the tier1us.com.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, but if you want to share your information, please do in case these folks have questions to reach out. It looks like Courtney's asking if you have any jobs in Weatherford. Do you have any jobs in Weatherford?
We don't have anything in the Weatherford area. Closest we have is the West Fort Worth.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too far off. Perfect. Okay, well, let me post some information here for you guys in the chat regarding some of our other upcoming events for hiring. Let's see here.
Hey, Marcellus, what is the starting rate?
Starting rate is 16 an hour.
Thank you.
And looks like Joshua was asking, will you have a list of the employers that are here today? Absolutely, Josh. So I can post a link here in the chat for Workforce Solutions for Tarrant County's events. And if you select the calendar view and go to today, it'll have a comprehensive list there of all the employers along with links to get to the positions that are posted and work in Texas through them.
Jason, I just wanted to mention too that I am on the road a lot. So the phone number that I've provided you is actually my cell. And so you all can text me or email me at that address that I provided, or call me. I do answer voicemail messages. I know I'm old school, but I do that. If you do text me, please just make sure to put your name in there so I know who it is, and I will get back to you all.
Okay, perfect. Well, Lori, Emily, Marcellus, Adela, I appreciate you guys coming and joining with us today. Hopefully we can connect you to some job seekers and folks that are here to join us.